In this tutorial, we are going to look into the new exciting feature that came in Elementor 3.6, and that is the page transitions. Before we get started, make sure that you have the page transitions feature enabled in Elementor. Inside your WordPress dashboard, go to Elementor, Settings, Page Transitions. Make sure that this is set to active. Alright, once you have it activated, now you'll have to open up any page with Elementor. So we're going to come over here to our pages, all pages, and we'll open up our careers page with Elementor. Once that opens up, we're going to come over here to the hamburger icon, and we click and go straight to the site settings. Inside the site settings, look up for the new feature called page transitions. We are now going to set up our first page transition. So under the page transition option, we're going to first of all choose the background color to be a single color. We can choose this to be any color that we want from the color picker. Then the entrance animation, I'll leave it as fade in, and the exit animation, I'll leave it as slide out up. The animation speed will stay at 3 seconds or 3000 milliseconds. Let's preview our page transition for now. Now let's play along with the entrance and the exit animations. So for example, I'm going to choose this to be the fade in down, fade out up as our exit. So let's preview now. That's the entrance and the exit. If you're wondering how I happen to have a transparent background that is selected over right here in the color picker, let's try to test out another kind of page transition, and that will be a background gradient. So I'll select the gradient option. I'm going to choose a color. That will be my color. It's also a transparent blue. I'll set the location to be 70. And the second color is going to be a complete transparent color. So that means that we won't have any color visible in the second section of our gradient. So I set that to complete transparency. And the location, I'll leave that at 63. And instead of having a linear type of the gradient, we're going to set it to be radial. And we have a shape just like this over here. So we can even position the shape or the position of our gradient either top center, top right, bottom left. I prefer to have it on the top left because we want to set this transition to come from the top and then fade out automatically. So under the entrance animation, we're going to set that to fade in, and the exit animation, we'll set that to fade out down. Alright, now let's preview our transition or page transition. I have set the animation speed to 3 seconds or 3000 milliseconds. Let's go and have a look at our preview. That's the entrance transition, and then the exit just simply fades out. We can as well add a preloader to our page transition. Under preloader, I can choose the type of the preloader to be an animation, and we'll choose to have the spinners. I can change the size of our spinner. A 100 looks good. And the color of the spinner as well. And the animation speed. Let's update and have a preview. Let's check out our careers page. Awesome. If you want to learn further how you can take advantage of the Elementor preloader, I have created a specific tutorial about how you can set up the preloader in Elementor, even how you can use icons, images, even GIFs as your preloaders for your Elementor website. So check out that video in the description of this video. Alright, now back into our page transitions. I'll select my responsive mode, select my tablet, and we want to see how this transition would look like on the tablet device. Let me preview the transition. Looks good, but there is this space over here that we would want to cover up. Let me first go back to the desktop. I'll start with the location of the first color. I'll increase a little bit. Alright, that's 71. Now let me go to the tablet Alright, that now looks covered up. And now let's go to the mobile. Alright, so also on the mobile device it looks good. I can still preview this and see how it transits into the page. If now we want to change the size of our preloader, for example on the tablet device, we can as well do that. For example on the size, can increase that to be a little bit bigger and more visible. I preview now, we look at our preloader. Great. Now I'll update. And now that means that we'll have effected these changes on our live website. We'll now look into another version of a page transition we can create using the Elementor page transitions. This is one of the most simple ones, but it also makes your transitions look a little bit more professional. So under page transition, we're going to select our background to be a single background color. And we'll leave it to be our blue that we already selected. I'll select my entrance animation to be slide in down. And our exit transition will be slide out down. Let's update and then have a look at the preview. I'll select my carriers page. We have our entrance and then the exit animation. Beautiful. Another interesting effect that you can apply and also looks good, that is the slide in right and slide out right. So slide in right and then slide out right. We can as well make changes to our color. Let's update, have a look at our preview. So we have the entrance animation and the exit animation. Awesome. If you want to look at how that transition looks like on a mobile device, with our responsive mode selected, I'll select my mobile device. Let's preview this. There goes the entrance animation. And there comes the exit animation. You can go ahead and play along with any of the transitions in here, with a background as your gradient or a single color as your background, then the entrance animations and the timing or the speeds of the animation. I hope this tutorial brought you value, and now that you have an idea on how you can play along with the page transitions in Elementor, please make sure that you check out the Preloader tutorial I have linked in the description of this video, so you can learn about how you can take advantage of the Elementor Preloader. If you like this video, make sure that you give it a like, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Have a good time and goodbye.